Okay, if you haven't done it yet, get your kids. Give you a minute to call them, say, come here, you have to see this, because your kids are not going to want to miss this. You all have your own Elf on the Shelf at home, and this year, Santa Claus appointed a human Elf on the Shelf. You can hear Greg every morning with Q-Tip and Blondie on 97.5 WABD. Well, Santa listens to them every morning. He fell in love with Greg, so Santa decided to appoint Greg head Elf on the Shelf. And when you see him, you can see why. Greg! And he talks.
That's right. Hey, y'all.
He talks. Greg, what was the first thing Santa asked you to do?
Santa asked me to watch over the Gulf Coast. He told me that I needed to make sure all the little kids are good for Santa.
And have they been so far? Everybody
They have. They have. I have not got one bad kid yet.
And you've met a lot of kids. Where all have you been?
I have been everywhere on the Gulf Coast. I started in Daphne, Orange Beach, Pensacola, you know, all the Mobile area. I've hit it all. I've been all over the place.
So where was the first place Santa sent you?
Santa sent me to Daphne first. He felt like I needed to watch over Daphne, so I went and watched over Daphne.
What'd you do there?
Well, the first thing I did was I found an electrical box and I sat on it.
Okay, you found an electrical box and sat on it, and there's Greg sitting on an electrical box.
Yeah.
So you sat there and you just watched?
Well, I got like 5 feet up in the air so I could see really good.
See a little better.
Yeah. So what I did was I was just looking at everybody in their cars, making sure them kids were being good on their way to school, and I saw all good things.
And then you made a stop at Cracker Barrel, because elves get hungry too.
Yeah. I was starving. I wanted some waffles, some pancakes.
Look at this. This picture just has to make you smile. How long did you sit on the mantle at Cracker Barrel?
Oh, let's see, about a good 15 minutes.
So you just sit and you watch. How do you know when you can leave and go to your next spot?
Well, I pretty much just do what I want. He lets me do what I want because I'm the head elf.
Okay, Santa trusts you.
He does. He does. He trusts me. So I do what I want and go each place. It just hits me. I'm like, oh, I need to go to this place right now. Let's go.
So you know.
Yep.
Okay, so as you mentioned, you've been all over Mobile, Pensacola, Baldwin County. Just a few days ago, you were reading to students at E.R. Dixon.
Yeah. Yes, I read to all the kindergarten and first grade classes. It was so cool.
And there they are. So
Yes.
what was it like when you walked in and when the kids saw you?
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. They were so happy to see me. They were like, I want this for Christmas. Can you make sure you tell Santa I've been good? I'm like, well, I have to see that you've been good first for me to tell Santa.
Yeah. Now, what's the funniest thing that a child has told you that they want for Christmas? Anything that sticks out in your head?
Oh my gosh, these kids won't. I've heard Barbies all over the place. Barbies,
Yeah.
Barbies, Barbies, Barbies. Like,
Barbies are popular.
oh yeah.
That's a good one this year. What about the little boys? What do they want?
Oh, the boys, they want Xbox games.
Oh,
Xbox,
really?
Everything Xbox.
Any kids want iPhones? I know that's like the new thing now.
There's a little, okay, let me tell you. Little 10-year-old child wanted a iPhone 5S. I don't even have an iPhone 5S.
Clearly not as cool as this 10-year-old.
I mean,
But was he a good little girl, or a good little boy, or a bad little boy?
he seemed like he was a good boy. I'm still watching him, though. If he wants that 5S, he's got to be extra good.
And you'll let Santa know.
I will let Santa know.
Now, what happens if the children are bad?
Well, I'll have to let Santa know that you've been bad, but you know, there's still time for you to prove that you are good with acts of kindness. So
A couple of days left until Christmas.
that's right. I'm still watching y'all.
Okay, so maybe they didn't clean the room yesterday, not good, but if you clean your room today, then you can still get on the good list.
That's right.
One story Greg was telling me about before the show started, you went to Pensacola and you met a little girl named Carolyn.
Yes.
And she touched you.
She was so sweet. She was 4 years old. She has cancer, but she was so sweet. You would not even have thought anything was wrong with her. You know, all she wanted for Christmas was a Mamushka doll, and she's so sweet and good. And I told her I was going to let Santa know that she's been good, and it made her day.
She
So
was really
I'm happy.
shy.
Yeah, she was shy. And then as soon as we started talking, and I told her, what do you want for Christmas? And she let me know. You know, her day just turned, you know, perfect.
Very nice.
So
So
it was very nice.
You go around and you talk to everybody around the Gulf Coast, but also, of course, the Elf on the Shelf does so many good things. Today, you're going to be going out with Q-Tip from WABD to the USA Children and Women's Hospital.
Yes, I'm so excited. It's going to be fun.
So you have a lot more to do. You only have a couple more days to report back to Santa.
That's right.
And then what?
Well, the elf retires until next year.
Until next year, okay? And
That's
Elf
right.
retires back to the radio for a little bit.
That's right. You can listen to me every morning, Gossip Greg, on 97.5 WABD.
But until then, the human Elf on the Shelf is going to be out and about, so make sure you check Facebook and listen and find out where he's going to be. As you heard today, he's going to be at USA Children and Women's Radio. But kids, make sure, or Children's Women's Hospital, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kids, make sure you're really, really good so the elf has great things to report back to Santa.
That's right.
Stand up and take us out and show everybody what you look like, Elf.